We're into the business end of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League, and it is the finals week, week number 14. And we'll start things off Friday evening with the plate final as Sharaka Varela and his Air Force Chargers welcome Shanaka Harishchandra's Cops here to the Air Force grounds in Ratmalana in what promises to be a high-stakes clash as both these teams vie for the plate championship of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League. And joining me up in the commentary box, my very good friend Virunja Sundara. Good evening.
Very good evening, Nathan. We are in for a treat today as we take a look at the weather. Not too bad, 30 degrees Celsius it shows, a bit of clouds overhead, and 36 kilometers per hour wind speed as usual found here in Ratmalana at the Air Force grounds. Nathan, we had the dress rehearsal as you called it last week. Didn't go the way of the airmen. What do you think about this game today?
Last week, both sides were heavily rotated, isn't it, Virun? But the Air Force, I'm sure, will be back to their full strength. They would have read some of police's tactics as well. And speaking about the weather as well, we had some rain earlier, but it's great to see that it's cleared up and should be good conditions for some fast running rugby. And like that aircraft over there, Air Force will be hoping to take flight in just about 30 minutes or so.
Absolutely, Nathan.
Taking a look at how last week went. This was the game we were talking about, isn't it? We're on 36 points to 12, keeping Air Force scoreless in that second half as well. The Cops, it was a real dominant display from them, flexing their bench strength, but Air Force too were heavily rotated. So as the Sri Lanka Army absolutely battering the Sailors at Valisara, 57 points to 24. You were there, Virun.
Absolutely incredible game. And for the second time in the season, CRNFC beating Kandy, this time in Colombo. And tomorrow we'll have that all-important game. Once again, for the third time they'll be meeting. And CR looking to beat Kandy for the third time in the season.
Yes, and then to round out the week, Havelock Sports Club clinch in third place in the Maliban Interclub Rugby League, 50 points to 17. Was a convincing victory. Jayathu Rajaratne there with a runaway try, and there was another 55-yarder from Samuel Madhuvanta to close that one out.
Yes, taking us back to his school days as we take a look at what happened in the previous meetups during this Maliban Interclub Rugby season between these two teams, Nathan. The first round match, Air Force Sports Club beating Police 26 points 17, and in the super round it was a change where Police beat Air Force 36 points to 12.
Yes, and that really sets up the plate final as well, isn't it, Virun? They've met twice already this season. It's one apiece. Air Force getting the better of Police Sports Club early on, but if I remember correctly, that was just the second match week where Police perhaps weren't as strong as they are right now. They've been a team that has really grown into this season, isn't it, Virun? As we take a look at the plate segment point table, Air Force Sports Club were running away with it, but a shock defeat last week sees them just remain on 37 points and allow Police to catch up to 31 points. 5 wins and 6 losses rather for the Cops isn't bad considering how they started out this season, isn't it? And Sri Lanka Army Rugby, they look like a good side as well on 20 points and certainly a side for the future considering the way they've closed this campaign out. And Navy Sports Club, although they've improved from their previous couple of seasons, still find themselves with the wooden spoon and will have to face Sri Lions to see who qualifies for the Clifford Cup quarterfinals as well.
Yes, absolutely. And like you said, today is the real tiebreaker between these two teams. They have one apiece as of now. But today's game is the decider, the plate finals. So all important here, and like you said, Nathan, I'm talking about Sri Lanka Army as well. They do have a good team coming up along with Coach Martis as well. They'll be looking to get better in the next few seasons to come.
Yes, it's a good project that they have going on there, and it's a good project that Air Force had as well, isn't it? I think Air Force is a team that a lot of the other forces sides can use as sort of a benchmark, because under coach Asela Deshapriya, who's been at the helm over the past few seasons, they've really come up. They even qualified for the cup segment last year and now look like favourites to clinch the plate trophy. So looks like coach will be delivering some silverware to the Air Force base here in Ratmalana, and they've produced some really good quality players as well, isn't it? And what impressed me even more is that even after they've had some of their better players perhaps move on to other clubs in this Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League, they've managed to fill those holes in some style in their team, and haven't looked off colour at all in this season so far.
Yes, Nathan, we see most of the players, they do come to the Forces as a stepping stone for their journey in club rugby. But Air Force has done well to retain some of their players and also train the new talent to bring them to a team that can come to a plate segment finals and look favourites in this game. So, Police Sports Club have their work cut out for them today. They've got to pull off an incredible performance against this Air Force side to clinch this trophy.
Yes, definitely, but Police do have the talent in their ranks to do that, isn't it, Virun? Especially after they introduced their foreign player to their ranks, they've really improved. They've really stepped up a gear, especially in the backline. They've always had some massive forwards. They've always had that dominance at the scrum down, as have most of the Forces teams. But I think that foreign players just come in and made a difference, isn't it, Virun? Just gelling all those backs together, and they put on some stellar performances since his introduction to the team.
Couldn't agree more, Nathan. I think with plenty of experience as well in their ranks, with players like Prince Charmer, and yes, like you said, with the inclusion of the foreign player, we see his role in that team. It has been a key role. And we see how foreign players can make a major impact in teams. We saw that last week in the Army team, where we had their foreigner playing a big role in that heavy win against Navy Sports Club at their home in Valisara. So I agree with what you said, Nathan. But last few final preparations between both these teams were just a few minutes away, about 15 minutes or so from starting this game. As we take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the live action on the other side of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby Plate Finals.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Perfectly. ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
සිත්සත්සරය කළඹා සතුටක් ඉපදිලා මල් මන්දහසේ ජීවිතයට ලංකලා සතුටේ පැහැයන් සොයා අතුරා සිටින සමසා පිළිබන්සල එලි කළා
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් පෑයක අසිරිය.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
වසංගකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Yes, and welcome back to Ratmalana, where we're almost in time for the plate finals as we take a look at the road to the finals for Police Sports Club.
Yes, they didn't start out the season the way they wanted, isn't it? Virun 3 back-to-back defeats, 29 points to 5 against CH, 26 points to 17 against their rivals today, Air Force, and 49 points to 17 against the defending champions. Then got their first win under their belt, 43 points to 7 against Sri Lions and against CRNFC as well. I think until the 70th minute they were in contention. Just a bit of a late rally from CRNFC. They have bumped up the scorecard a bit, and then a crucial win. I think this was the turning point in their season, isn't it, Virun? 14 points to 10 against Navy Sports Club, who were at the bottom of the table alongside the Cops, and that really changed their season around. And then brushing aside Sri Lanka Army, 30 points to 10, and against Havelock Sports Club as well, pushed them all the way, were leading up until the 55th minute or so, isn't it, Virun?
Absolutely. So 5 wins and 6 losses for them as we take a look at what happened in the Super Round. 14 points to 29 against Sri Lanka Army Rugby. The Sri Lanka Army put them to the task in that first half, Nathan, but they came strong in the second half. 29 points to 14, they won that. And then this game against Navy, where they lost 30 points to 29. Navy had an incredible game and definitely just attacked on the minds of the Police Sports Club players.
Yes, 30 points to 29, and that brings up another concern for Police Sports Club this season. It's their success of the tee, the kicking off the success, the percentage of the kicking tee rather hasn't been the best. And then that win last week, 36 points to 12. But coming back to my point, they're kicking at less than 40% of the tee, and that could be something that could come back to bite them, especially in a game that we expect to be run mighty close.
Absolutely, Nathan. As we take a look at the road to the final for the home team, Air Force Sports Club, they played 11, 6 wins and 5 losses, so just 1 win over Police Sports Club.
Yes, had a winning start to the season, an unbeaten start to the season. 24 points to 19 against Sri Lanka Army, 26 points to 17 over the Cops, and then 28 points to 14 over Navy Sports Club. And then had a tough run of fixtures, had Havelock Sports Club and Kandy Sports Club back to back. Against Heavies, they won so many penalties. We just couldn't make full use of them, just weren't clinical enough. And then I was really impressed, even though they ended up on the losing side, at their performance against Kandy Sports Club. Really pushed them all the way in that second half, kept Kandy down to just 5 points across that second 40 minutes. And if they were just a bit tighter to start things out with, the result could have been a lot different for Air Force Sports Club. And then against Sri Lions, 39 points to 18, and probably their worst game of the season in my opinion, against CRNFC, just didn't turn up. 38 points to 5, and keep in mind they still had their cup segment hopes alive when they went to Longdon Place, but was absolutely clinical from CRNFC. And then against CHNFC as well, pushed them mighty close. We wrote just a last minute charge down box kick. A charge down box kick in the last minute is what separated the two sides eventually, and it was just a 2-pointer. That too was played at Longdon Place. So Air Force Sports Club showing that they've got the capability to challenge the big boys. We saw them in the cup segment last year as well, and definitely I would say really unfortunate side, because they're in that in-between position, isn't it, Veron? They look considerably better than the opposition in the plate segment, but just don't have enough to challenge the big boys.
Yes, Nathan, as you take a look at the Super Round as well, they had 2 wins out of the 3 games that they played. So that last week's game was the only one that they didn't win. So yes, like you said, they've just had that last bit of effort that they have to put in to challenge the big boys in the top segment, the cup segment. But they were quite close during the start of the season. Like you said, they had the chance of being in that cup segment, Nathan.
Yes, definitely. And it's a great program that they've got here in the among the Air Force ranks. They've got plenty of support as well of the top brass of the Air Force, the players, their families, and you can see the crowd as well building up here in Ratmalana, all waiting in eagerness for this plate segment final, as are we, Virud.
Absolutely, Nathan. And as usual, when the forces do meet up, we see the crowds gathering in. The home team definitely have the numbers advantage when it comes to the crowds. but Police Sports Club will also get their crowd as usual. So all the last few preparations going on between these two teams. They're just heading in to the dressing rooms to come back out for the introductions. And this all-important game here in Ratmalana, the plate finals, is just a few minutes away.
Yes, and that's something that has made this plate segment very interesting as well, isn't it, Virun? Because we've seen all the Forces teams competing for that plate segment. Like you said, there's never a dull moment when two of the Forces teams meet. And we've seen some of the closest games this season happen between these sides. I remember early on in the season there was a really close one, 41 points to 38 between Army and Navy. And then that game against between Police and Navy that we were talking about, 30 points to 29 it ended. So definitely some of the closer games and the more entertaining games in this Maliban Interclub Rugby League have come when these plate segment teams have met, as we take a look at what these sides will be playing for.
Yes, the all-important trophies, including the Man of the Match trophy. So one of these players, they'll be putting their hands up for that trophy, as well as we take a look at the all-important main trophy for the plate segment finals here in this all-important game. And like you said, Nathan, last week Army played against Navy, and it was an incredible match, and we had great atmosphere at the game as well. As usual, we see crowds gathering up at these Forces games that the Papare is playing, and everyone on their feet to support their teams. And that's what we love to see in these games played against the Forces. As I'm pretty sure we'll have one like that here today as well.
Yes, I'm sure all these fans coming into the ground hoping that they'll get their money's worth. And as we saw, that Man of the Match trophy as well, and which direction that swings in will be decisive as well, isn't it, Virun? Both these teams have got some really good, couple of really good players at first receiver, isn't it? We saw Gayantha Iddamalgoda, who's been one of the standout players in this plate segment so far, doing it time and time again for Air Force Sports Club. And a bit of a revelation last week, isn't it? We saw Johan Pires starting his first game at first receiver, and he put on a Man of the Match display. So that battle could be really interesting one today as well.
Yes, the two playmakers will be going head and head in this game. Johan Pires, he had an incredible game last week here against Air Force as well. And for a man of his size, you don't usually see him playing at first receiver, but he did incredibly well last week to put on that Man of the Match performance. And his opposite number, Iddamalgoda, he's been incredible throughout the season. And we saw that game against Army in Panagoda. Incredible performance by him. Decision making was great, Nathan. And that's what you expect from your senior players in the team. And this will be a matchup that will decide the win or loss of this game.
Yes, and an area where Air Force have a bit of an edge in that aspect is that they've got the likes of Ishara Madhushan in their ranks as well, and him and Iddamalgoda have that ability to rotate between 10 and 15. The Police Sports Club, they've got Avishka Hiran, who perhaps isn't the most experienced campaigner, fresh out of his schooling journey for Isipatana College, and just stepping foot into the club rugby circuit. So that could be an area that Air Force might attack, especially considering they've got two options and two good kicking options in Gayantha Iddamalgoda and Ishara Madhushan in among their backline.
Absolutely, Nathan. As the two teams are getting ready to come on to the pitch for the game, the crowds are surely and steadily picking up here in Ratmalana. The dignitaries as well coming in to their seats in the pavilion, and everything looks ready. Hopefully the weather will stay this way, and we'll have clear skies for the entire 80 minutes of the game.
Yes, certainly. As things stand, weather is perfect for some fast run in rugby. Yes, we had some rain earlier, so it might be just a bit underfoot, but the way the skies are at the moment should be perfect for some run in rugby, as I said, and hopefully the weather gods do keep it that way.
Yes, I think we see the medical team as well practicing on how to safely take a player on the stretcher So always important, definitely player safety always at its highest. Unfortunately, last week we saw a Navy player being taken off that Army game in Valisara, and something we always don't like to see, Nathan.
Yes, and speaking of injuries, Virun, Police will be really boosted by the fact that Prince Chamara is fit to play this game. We saw him come up holding his knee after one of those tackles last week here at Ratmalana, and I'm sure there would have been plenty of scares in that Police camp. But he is fit and he will be starting on the bench though, but nonetheless in a position to make an impact in this game, and as one of Police's better players, that will be a huge boost in their side.
Yes, as we take a look at the team card for Police Sports Club, the away team, we have in the front row Ashan Darling, Vihanga Shavin and Dhanushka Edirisuriya, the usuals. In second row, Mohan Vimala Ratna and Vimukti Pereira. In flankers, Samira Jayasinghe and Chamat Iroshan alongside Shanak Harishchandra, the skipper, playing at number 8. Chaturanga Chandrasekhara at scrum half. And Johan Piris will start for first receiver, along with Sujan Kodituakku and Rukshan Madhushankar as centers, and Kaliova, Ramita Himasha and Avishka Hiran playing your back three.
Yes, and Gayantha, Fernando, Tabit, Kumara, Kanishka, Chamara, Pivituru and Gunavira in the replacements. Very interesting there. We're speaking about it off air as well, isn't it? A 4-4 split on the bench for Police Sports Club as we take a look at the lineup of the Airmen. Back to their full strength team now with Manuka Pereira, Shamika Kaushan and Nirmal Vikramasinghe in the front row with Nilantha Jayavira and Malisha Veerakone in a very tall and lanky second row, and they'll be joined by Nishan Piris, Sharka Varalla and Yerash Buddumaka in the loose, and a halves combination of Kavish Kaluarachi and Ishara Madhushan, Arosh Ratnayaka and Pramod Padmasanka in the centers with their star men Afasua and Shenal Uyangoda on the wings, and Gayantha Iddamalgoda playing fullback with Fernando, Ratnayaka, Piris, Fernando, Vasantha, Jayaratna, Akalanka and Chamudita set to come off the bench.
Absolutely, Nathan, and I think Shamika Kaushan will play a major role in that first 8 for Air Force. We saw his performance against Army and in different games as well. Incredible as we take a look at both teams coming on to the pitch for this important game here in Ratmalana. The plate segment finals against Police Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club.
Yes, and talking about the benches of both teams, they're going in opposite directions, isn't it? We're on a 4-4 split for Police and a 6-2 split for Air Force, and they've got a stacked set of forwards to come off the bench as well, isn't it? We're on the likes of Parakrama Ratnayaka, Pathum Piris and Shashika Fernando, who have started games regularly in this Maliban Interclub Rugby League, and probably the biggest challenge today, considering now that we've seen the team cards, the biggest challenge for Police Sports Club will be competing with this Air Force 8 across the 80 minutes, considering they've got just the 4 replacements to come off, and in comparison to Air Force's 6.
Yes, Air Force opting differently this time. So it'll be interesting to see how the second half action pans out in this game. So more of the pack heavy bench as we have the dignitaries being introduced to the two teams.
Yes, dignitaries being led on to meet these two sides, two brilliant sides in this plate segment. They've had a good showing all season round as Sharak Harishchandra will introduce his charges to our set of dignitaries.
Yes, the chief guest for today, Marshal of the Air Force, and we have the Air Vice Marshal Sampath Tunyankonta, Secretary Ministry of Defence, Air Marshal Bandhu Edirisinghe, Commander of the Air Force, Mr. Priyantha Veerasurya, Inspector General of Police, Mr. Pavitra Fernando, the President of Sri Lanka Rugby, Senior DIG Ranmal Kodituakku, Chairman of Police Rugby, Mr. Bandula Pereira, Chief Operations of Maliban, the guest of honour today, Air Commodore Subhash Jayathilaka, the Chairman of Air Force Rugby and the Honorary Secretary of Sri Lanka Rugby, and SP Chintaka Pereira, the President Deputy President of Sri Lanka Rugby.
Yes, some of the high brass will be watching from the stands today, Virun, and both these teams will be hoping to put on a show as Sharaka Varal just gets through the team introductions. He's been leading exceptionally as well, isn't it? Sharaka Varal, experienced campaigner, and he's trying to make things count in his captaincy here.
Yes, he'll look to take his team all the way through in this all-important game as Sharaka Varal takes on Shanaka Harishchandra in this game here in Ratmalana. Final huddles. Yes, both captains playing at number 8 as we take a look at our match officials today. The experienced Craig Chan, and for our linesman Ishan Kabekon and Callum Sandaruan, and in the TMO we have Dilroy Fernando.
There's a lot of pedigree about Craig Chan, isn't it? Viruna regular in the HSBC 7 series and has officiated at the 2024 Paris Olympics as well. So we'll be very keen to see the sort of expertise he brings to the park today, and he'll be officiating tomorrow's cup segment final as well. So sure, there's plenty that he has to offer in terms of his expertise and his experience that he's had all around the globe.
Yes, Nathan, I think with his experience, we are under safe hands for these two games, these all-important games. The finals week of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League 2025-2026. We had a long season, Nathan, with we had 14 weeks through the cyclones and through everything. We've come to the final week of this tournament, the all-important games today with the plate segment finals. And tomorrow we have the cup segment finals.
Are we good to go?
As Kayantha Iddamalgoda will start for Air Force from left to right of your screens here in Ratmalana.
Iddamalgoda gets the okay from referee Chan and sends in a deep kickoff straight into the police 22 and picked up by Kaliova, who straight away has broken the first line of defense. Eventually managed to tackle him. Does the big number 5 of Police Sports Club, and a first look at Johan Piris, and what a clearance kick that was. Luckily for Arosh Ratnayaka, that one went backwards, and now ball back in the hands of Kayantha Iddamalgoda. A dangerous runner from open play, but Dhanush Kediri shooting up for the Cops, stopping the Air Force fullback dead in his tracks. A good start to this game. Can see the intentions of both these teams, and a first feel of the ball for Nirmal Vikramasinghe, but looks like his supporting players weren't so good. And Mohan Vimalaratne, the experienced man for Police Sports Club, the former skipper, getting down and winning that penalty for his side.
Yes, the Air Force support just a little too late on that occasion, but we see the intent from both teams straight away. They know what they're in for. And Johan Piris will look for good touch for Police Sports Club. And he's done exactly that. On the 5-meter mark, Police go. In just a minute and 20 seconds. They'll be happy with this. They'll look to take early points. They'll look to go all the way for the 5 points as well, Nathan.
It's a good opportunity to get their drive on early on, isn't it, Virun? They've been really good with their pick and go game all throughout the season. I've loved their body positioning when they've gone with those pick and go tries. Yes, the man who won that penalty, Vimalaratne, coming up and collect it and wheeling this ball around nicely. Our Police Sports Club, but just short of the line. Air Force bring it down in the nick of time, and it's legal, says referee Chan. But has he got it down? Yes, he has. The first commercial bank try of this plate segment final. And looks like it's come through Dhanush Kediri, who was on the scorecard last week as well, dotting down and giving the Cops first blood.
Absolutely incredible stuff here. Police will be happy with that. Kediri Surya goes over for the first commercial bank try for Police Sports Club. They'll be happy with their performance so far. And Johan Piris will look to convert this.
It's an excellent opportunity for Police Sports Club, isn't it, to get their drive on early doors. And in the first 2.5 minutes of a game, Virun, you don't want to find yourself defending a dangerous role in maul like that one. Still not fully warmed up, not fully stretched out, and it could be a really difficult task as Pires just skews the conversion wide, but it will remain 5 points to nothing in favor of the Cops. We played only the 3 minutes.
Yes, Police will be happy to have pumped their legs this early in the game. The Air Force forwards not up to the task on that. The maul came just a meter or so short, and it was all Dhanushka Dirisurya that went over the whitewash for Police Sports Club for that first commercial bank try of the game. As Iddamalgoda puts in the restart. This time, not collected well from Police Sports Club. And Mohan Vimukti Pereira, I beg your pardon, has lost the ball forward.
Okay? Remember what we agreed.
Yes, this is the opportunity for the Air Force, isn't it? Remember, it was them that made an error in a similar position that led to Police scoring that opening commercial bank try. And now we'll have the first scrum of the game with Kavisha Kaluarachi to put in.
Fine. I need gaps between you guys, okay? Make sure you set the gap for me, okay? So set up now, make sure clear gap.
We saw Vimukti Pereira
clear gap.
a few weeks ago in that game against Army, if I'm not mistaken. Had quite a serious injury.
Crouch.
Was taken off, but he'll be happy to be back, and the Police will be happy to have him back in their team, strong as ever. As the scrum, the ball comes out. Air Force, Iddamalgoda, Padmasanka.
Excellent carry from Pramod Padmasanka, but a lovely counter-racking from Police Sports Club. And they've gone and won the penalty as well. This is absolutely brilliant from the Cops early doors, really making their presence felt at the breakdowns. Lost that earlier scrum, but they've gone and made amends straight away. As Johan Pires finds a heavy touch once again.
Yes, and they're absolutely pumped, the Police lads. Johan Pires, decent touch of that penalty. But let's take a look at the effort at rock time. Incredible stuff there. That was Kaliova, the foreign talent. He has been instrumental for this Police team. We've seen his work rate throughout the game has been incredible. And he's showing that early on today as well. And this time, Police lose the ball forward in that line out.
Yes, Vimala Ratna just couldn't get his hands around that one, but credit must go to the Air Force jumper as well. I think it was Malisha Veerakone came up and put some good pressure on the experienced Vimala Ratna. Take a look at the replay there. Yes, right in his face, and just probably unsighted him for just a moment or so, and that was enough to see him make the error. Shamika Kaushan ran out of room, but referee came back for that advantage. And it's another scrum in favor of Air Force, and it will be interesting to see how the scrums go, isn't it, Virun? Both these teams have got some excellent scrummages in their ranks. The likes of Ashan Dalin, Manuka Pereira, Shamika Kaushan in both those front rows, as Sharaka Veral picks up and goes from the back of that scrum.
Yes, the two number 8, opposite number 8 as well. The skippers, Veral and Harish Chandra, also important key roles in those scrums as Air Force come away with possession after that up and under. And now they'll look to use the forwards as Iddamalgoda sends it out to his winger Ratnayaka. And once again, Air Force in the middle of the pitch.
50.
And this looks looking for the 50-22, doesn't get it. But the net gain for Air Force Sports Club is good.
Yes, and we were speaking about this before kickoff as well, isn't it, Virun? Avishka Hiran, a very young fullback, straight away being put under pressure, and it's excellent stuff from Air Force. They've identified that, and it's good to see that they're trying to kick to him and put him under pressure early doors. And probably didn't get the sort of distance he hoped for on that clearance as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's all about the mind games as well, Nathan. And like you said, kicking to that younger player with less experience, putting him under pressure straight away in the game, definitely will get him to pop some unforced errors. So Air Force have thought about that, but so far the intent from both teams is there. But Police Sports Club in the lead with just under 10 minutes, 5 points to nil here in Ratmalana.
Yes, and looks like Vimukti Pereira is down. We were talking about his injury concerns throughout the season, and probably not 100% either for this plate final. But credit to him for playing through that pain. But looks like just landing awkwardly after that last breakdown. And looks like that will be the game for Vimukti Pereira early on. But Hafiz Thabit, a massive presence in the forward pack, comes on to replace him.
Yes, unfortunate for Police Sports Club. The experienced Vimukti Pereira will have to be out for the rest of this game. He would have wanted to see this one through, Nathan, to get his team over this final obstacle, the final challenge, this plate final. But unfortunately for him, doesn't look too good. But Hafiz Thabit in for the replacement, another key player for Police Sports Club and their pack.
Yes, definitely, and Police clearly trying to play that forwards game early doors. You can see Thabit listed as one of the replacement front rowers, coming on to replace Pereira, who started in the second row. So clearly trying to force the issue at the breakdowns and at the set pieces, Police Sports Club. But unfortunate for Vimukti Pereira, his plate final sadly comes to an end.
Yes, as Kaushan hits target, or he doesn't. That one has gone crooked. And Police will have the scrum now.
Yes, we're talking about the wind, and you can see just at the bottom of your screen there on the touch judge's flag, the wind blowing heavily towards the Air Force pod, and that has pushed the ball towards them as well. And unfortunately, the throw went crooked from Shamika Kaushan.
Yes, usually Shamika Kaushan quite accurate with his throw-ins, hitting his targets. But this time we have around a 30 kilometers per hour wind as well. And take a look at that scrum. Air Force penalized, and once again the discipline not doing too good for Air Force.
Yes, Ashan Darlin calling on all his experience there, Virun. You saw him going in and winning that scrum penalty, and that's something he's built a reputation for, isn't it?
Absolutely, Nathan. And take a look at that for a touch find. Let's take a look at what happened at the scrum. Ashan Darling in the middle of that, and the Air Force had to go back about 20 meters for taking the ball with them, taking the ball back the first 10 meters. But now Police once again in a good position, as Vihanga Shavin takes a little too long.
It's very interesting there, Virun. Clearly the referee wanting this game to be played at pace, and that's something we've seen in the Super Round as well, isn't it?
It's a free kick. If you kick it out, it's not your ball, it will be their ball. But they line over there. Yeah. No need. Kick it out, it's okay. Wait. No, I have a word because you're right, but it's okay.
Yes,
once you move, they can
and
come up. Okay?
that was an early jump
Back on, please.
from Police that has costed them, as Idda Malgoda takes Air Force out of the danger zone. They'll look to get this line out right.
Just tip your cap here. Yep.
Shamika Kaushan
Give in line. Stay here. Okay? Stay.
have to consider the wind blowing across the field.
Yes, this time the collection is good from police. That's Chamati Roshan taking on the jump-in duties as Kaliova with a massive carry. Here it is now spreading it on the blind side. This is Ramita Himasha. He's been a very deceptive runner this time as well, breaking past the first tackle. Brought down eventually, but not before gaining at least 10 meters. Here's the try scorer Edri Surya, but that's a well-read tackle on that occasion from the Air Force loose forwards. And then Sharka Varela as well getting into the thick of things, and police slowly losing some ground. Here's Piris holding the ball up nicely, creating that overlap on the open side. Here's Sujan Kodituakku is being held up by Afasua, but does well to get a knee to the ground. And Police Sports Club are now inside the Air Force 22. Here's Bianca Shavin with the carry, looking to get their pick and go game on, but Air Force doing really well to get that turnover in. And after failing on a couple of occasions, they finally pulled their socks up at the breakdown and showed that they are here to play as well.
Absolutely. Police with a good passage of play up until about that final offense. But Johan Piris kept his ball up. You can take a look at that as well. We'll take a look at what happened.
Blue, there's a line. Blue.
Yes, and just held that ball on for a little too long. Vihanga Shavin. This time, Air Force come away with the line out. Ball comes out to the Margoda.
Everyone's on.
And high up and under. Collected, given to Kaliova. Kaliova on the outside line with no support. And looks like that he has been bundled into touch.
Kavisha Kaluarachi take a bow, probably the smallest man on the park. Tackling arguably one of the biggest men on the park. Kaliova been bundled into touch there by the Air Force halfback. And that's how you make a statement, Virun.
Absolute spirit from Kaluarachi. That's the technique, Nathan, behind that tackle. He went real low for that. Take a look at this. Marked his man straight for the legs. That's what you got to do when you're a smaller player trying to tackle one of the bigger lads on the pitch. And now Air Force twisting and turning. Is the skipper now with the Malgoda. Sends it high. Chandrasekhara.
No, backwards.
Makes hash of that one. Now Afasua. But take a look at that tackle from Kaliova. Backwards says referee Chang. But Kaliova just chatting a little too much at referee. And they have been penalized for that.
Great to see referee Shan enforcing the law, and he's clearly versed himself with the local language as well. Virun adapting very quickly to this Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League, but that was home ground advantage there, you have to say, from Air Force Sports Club. Iddamalgoda knew exactly how to put that ball up and really tease the police halfback to force that knock on, and that's how they got the turnover in as well, isn't it? And they've gone and won a penalty from the ensuing phase, and will be looking to play some good front football now, the Airmen.
Now the Airmen with a maul of their own. Kaushan at the back of it. And that one says referee Chang. And Kaushan breaks off. Support has to come. Now set play. Afa to Iddamalgoda. And Arosh on the outside line sends it back in to Iddamalgoda. But that will be a knock on. The ball was lost forward that time. Unfortunate for Air Force. Good set play from them, Nathan.
Yes, I love that hook pass as well from Ishara Madhushan to create that overlap, and a good decoy run as well. So like you said, excellent set play. Arosh Ratnayak, I thought he did brilliantly to bump off that first tackle, but just didn't have the legs on him to finish that move. And yes, double roll is what signaled by the referee, and he lost the ball forward as well, the Air Force winger.
Yes, let's take a look at what happened there once again. Yes, the ball was lost forward.
Crouch.
Now police still in danger area as Chandrasekhar is to feed in.
I'm off.
But he'll have some instructions
gap.
from the referee.
You two need to lead props, okay? Next one will be more than a chat. I need a clear gap before set. Second scrum, okay?
Says he needs a clear gap before set. And it's lovely to see him enforcing the rules, international standards here, Nathan. He has a lot of experience in those games. Now Chandrasekhar sends it in as a skipper comes out of the back of that scrum. Johan Pires, too clear for police.
But good pressure applied there by Air Force. You could see, if you were paying attention, Darlin was trying to force the scrum penalty. But Air Force scrum did well to hold firm, and after that to break away and just force Pires into probably not the kick that he wanted in clearance, and the ball will still be inside the police 22, and a good chance for Air Force to try and pull one back.
Absolutely. Just a decent clearance kick that time from Johan Pires, all due to that pressure from Air Force. This time Kaushan hits target, and he does it well. Now Air Force with the ball in similar fashion. From the other side, Kaushan will look to break at the back of this one.
No, you change your bind, you need to
and Air Force making good meters now.
No, change your bind. By blue, let's go play
Finally,
on blue by blue.
The ball comes out. Kaluarachi to Padmasanka. Padmasanka caught in that tackle.
Use it.
Now the skipper, Viral, picks and goes. Just about 10 meters out of the try line is Air Force. Use it, says the referee. And slowly but surely now, Air Force creeping forward. Using those forwards now. Malisha Veerakone. Will they come out and use their line? The pick can go. Finally, ball comes out to the line. Iddamalgoda to Afa. Afa steps one, steps two, breaks another. Finally brought down. Now just about 6 or 7 meters out is Air Force.
No hands,
the big man Manuka Pereira making meters. Nirmal Vikramasinghe. Kavish Kaluarachi rallying in his forwards.
Back on the top.
Now the skipper Kaluarachi sends it out. Iddamalgoda. Long cutout pass to Arosha. Back to Iddamalgoda. Looking to go through the police defense.
Use it.
Air Force, they've got to use it. Now Vikramasinghe. Once again, the forwards in on the game. The pick and go called. Kaluarachi marshalling his forwards. But the pressure is good from police. And they've turned over. That's Hafiz Thabit.
Play on the floor.
Have to admire the police defense there, Virun. There were at least 20 phases in that last passage of play. They did brilliantly. It's about to say, well, they went through that entire defensive passage without giving away a penalty. And then that excellent pressure that we've seen all throughout the Open in 20 minutes so far at ruck time. And they've turned over possession, got a penalty to swing their way. And Air Force have been kept at bay for the moment.
Yes, they waited and waited for Air Force to make a mistake in that breakdown. Thabit, look at that.
Set up first, please.
He knew exactly
Okay, time back
where
on, please.
Air Force was vulnerable, and right there, pushing through. Kaliova as well, as usual, great in the breakdown. They did really well to not concede a penalty throughout that whole phase of play. And once again, Thabit. This time, Police, they'll look to get out of
Stop now, on now.
their half, as they do. Idamagoda, just an awkward bounce for him.
Keep coming blue.
As the clearance kick is good from Idamagoda.
Once again, brilliant stuff from Johan Pires as well, isn't it, Virun? Every time he puts in a kick off his hand, he seems to trouble that Air Force back three, as the rain has picked up here, unfortunately, at Ratmalana. And something that's even more concerning for Air Force is Arosh Ratnayaka, the winger who started, has gone off injured, and Kalna Chamudita is onto the park, which means they have just one replacement left in the backs department for the remaining hour or so of this plate final.
That is quite dangerous for Air Force. This time, the line out. Police come away with it. Hafiz Thabit. The forwards, Chandrasekhara, going to his line. Not being able to collect that cleanly was Rukshan Madhushankar. Now, Police in a cardinal error. They've got to do better than that. No one claiming that ball. Chandrasekhara sends it to his forwards, but none of them seem to have wanted that one.
Yes, and the wet ball straight away playing its tricks, isn't it, Virun? But yes, you have to be more decisive. Had an entire pod of forwards there for Police. No one claiming that, and you can't really blame Ashan Dalin either. Wasn't part of that initial pod. Was surprised when the ball came to him and ended up knocking it on. The wet ball didn't do him any favors either. But has given Air Force a chance to get out of trouble here from inside their own half. As they look to run it, does Sharaka Varel, and that's appeals for a high shot from Johan Pires. That brought the Air Force bench to its feet. Kaluarachi kicks it away from base, and a great kick once again from Air Force. This time the young fullback does brilliantly, Avishka Hiran, to get under that ball and hold on to it for long enough until his support arrives. So great to see that he's growing into this game as well, as now Police look to manufacture their way out of trouble with their forwards, who've been absolutely brilliant so far.
Yes, now Police trying to get out of danger. Johan Pires sends it out to space, but Idamagoda is there. Dangerous man with space. He makes some good meters for Air Force. And now Police pressure at ruck time as Nirmal Wickramasinghe takes it. It's Nishan Pires now, and the ball comes out. The Air Force forwards. Now this time, ball's been turned over. Shanaka Harishchandra. Advantage for them as well, as Johan Pires sends it up high. Madhushan Viyanguda on the corner. Stepping one, stepping two. Finally brought down. Has plenty of support through Afa, and he will go over for the first commercial break try for Air Force Sports Club. And what an incredible try it was.
What a try from Air Force. An early contender for try of the match. And it's come through that man, Afa Sua. But Shena Luangoda has to take a lot of credit for that commercial bank try. What a line he ran on that outside. Held the width of the field. And Ishara Madhushan as well was excellent under the high ball. And you thought after that turnover happened that the chance was probably over for Air Force, but Uyangoda had other ideas. Fox in the foreign talent Kaliova, and then Ishara Madhushan came back to run a beautiful supporting line, and there just weren't enough police defenders to get in the way of that man, the Samoan 7-star Afasua, who touches down for his team's first commercial bank try, and they have parity with the kick to come.
Those three players incredibly well for Air Force. As the Kalu Arachi makes no mistake with the conversion, and for the first time today, the home team goes ahead of Police Sports Club. Kavisha Kalu Arachi, the man with the conversion. So with 25 minutes done, the Air Force Sports Club leading 7 points to 5 against Police Sports Club. But that try, Nathan, incredible stuff. Uyangoda, what a line he ran. He had Kaliova in front of him, stepping through that. And then he had Ishara Madhushan coming back with that incredible supporting line. And the finishing work done by Afa. Now Police Sports Club, they are down 2 points as Johan Pires is ready for the restart.
It looks like Air Force back three has adjusted as well, isn't it, to those Johan Pires kicks, because we saw just before that there was a turnover. Pires did what he's done so far all game, but this time Ishara Madhushan was up to the task to make that collection and send the backline on their way. But if we can just come back to the passage before that, Virun, Air Force were guilty of not playing to the whistle. They picked up the ball from the breakdown, had a free run, but the supporting players were just not on the same wavelength, and that's something they'll need to brush up on going forward in this game before they cough up any further chances.
Absolutely, I think it was the flank, Yarash Bumuddaka, who had that free run. And none of the players were expecting that space to open up. And everyone just taking a look at the referee while having no support was Yarash Bumundaka. Now this time, Police pushed back, scrappy line out from them. Now pick and go, Hafiz Thabit. Vihanga Shavin. Air Force defense up to the task.
Now to the backs they go. Here's Pires. Floats it to Ramita Himasha. That's a well-marked tackle from Malisha Veerakon on that occasion. But here's Sujan Kodituakku in some space. But again, Air Force, great defensive intent, great work rate from the Air Force line to shoot up in that tackle, but still with possession are the Cops. Here's Vihanga Shavin, his opposite number, making that spot tackle there. Police being pushed back even further. This line passage of play started inside the Air Force red zone, and now they've been pushed back all the way to the halfway line. This is brilliant defensive work from the Air Force team, and incredible line speed shown by them as well to mark those tackles.
Nathan, they were almost on the 22-meter mark, and now they're still just over the 50-meter and pushed back even more now. But this time, Police looking to use their backline. Avishka Hiran to Kaliova. Kaliova looking for the offload. Doesn't find any of his support players. Hafiz Thabit. And now Chandrasekhar to Vihanga Shavin. Vihanga Shavin going into contact. Now Police once again with the pick and go, using their forwards, but Air Force doing incredibly well to keep them at bay.
Thabit once again with the carry. Lovely camera work as well. Can see exactly what's happening in those breakdowns. And now they look to send it outside. Here's Kaliova. Look for a way through. Tries to bump off his opposite number, but this is brilliant counter-rucking from Air Force, but illegally so, says referee Chen. Had their hands on the ground, did the supporting players for Air Force. And a bit of argy-bargy as well come in the way of Afasua. Wasn't happy with the way that penalty call went.
Yes, Air Force, they did incredibly well during the last 5 minutes or so to keep police at bay. So their efforts just gone in vain in this danger zone. As clear instructions being given to skipper Sharaka Verel. Referee Chan has known exactly what he has to do during this game. Instructions being given to both skippers. Shanaka Harish Chandra as well. They've got to keep their discipline up for this entire game. Just 10 minutes or so left in this first half. Now police in a good position. They've got to look for good touch. Let's take a look at what happened there.
Lovely flat ball once again from Piris to Kaliova, but Shamika Kaushan with a well-marked tackle, and there you can see Afasua very clearly had his hand on the ground, wasn't supporting his own body weight. Don't know what the debate over that penalty was, Virun, and referee Chen was right on spot to spot that one, and a bit of a hold up as the Air Force player just getting some strapping. But yes, like we were saying, it's important, especially in high-stakes games like this, that you don't lose your cool, isn't it, Virun? Especially the higher the stakes get, the more the tempers tend to flare. And it's important that you keep yourself on the ground and don't make those cynical errors, and don't make the job any more difficult than it already is for your team.
Yeah, it's key to remain calm during these pressure times for both teams, as Johan Piris does incredibly well, and Police Sports Club once again, like they had for their first try, in a good position. They'll look to use their forwards now, Nathan. The underfoot conditions have changed up since that first try as well. We have the rain has ceased up, but did its damage on the pitch.
And the fact that it rained earlier isn't really helping either. So that's lovely work from police at the line out. A beautiful peel earns them 5 meters, but Air Force have done brilliantly to hold that ball up. Excellent defensive shift, and looks like it's that man again, Kavisha Kaluarachi, the halfback, getting right into the thick of things and showing a lot of heart. This young man, Virun, all throughout the season, he's been absolutely brilliant. And more than his distribution today, it's been his defense that has been on show.
Let's take a look at what happened through that maul. Just a fake one being set on the side. And lovely stuff going right under that ball. Kaluarachi. Incredible. This time letting the ball bounce is Kaliova. Now, dangerous man to give some space to. It's finally brought down. Chandrasekhara to Ediri Surya, the try scorer. Now, Piris. They go to their line. Kodituakku sends the small offload to Piris once again. Chandrasekhara to skipper Harish Chandra. Now the forwards once again. Ashan Darling. Skipper at the back of that pick and go. Once again, Danushka Ediri Surya. Lovely bit of faces from both teams. Good defense and attack.
Now sending it across the back line. Yes, Piris floats it up. Ball finds the hands of Avishka Hiran, but that's brilliant work from Padma Sankar to bring him down. Now it's back with Kaliova, who tries to take things inside the Air Force 22 and succeeds in doing so. Quickly recycle by Chandrasekhar, and now they are back with Vihanga Shavin. The front row has been doing plenty of carrying in this opening half an hour, Virun. Here's Tabit once again. Thought he had some room there, but brilliant stuff from Manuka Pereira. Picked up by Shanaka Harishchandra. Got himself over the ball, did Kalu Arachi. And he's done brilliantly. Once again, Kavisha Kalu Arachi. Take a bow, young man. Police had the Air Force defense scrambling for all money, but just couldn't get past Kalu Arachi yet again in this game, Virun. And Air Force have got themselves out of trouble.
He's been incredible in defense today, Kalu Arachi. Showing his forwards how it's done. And that one has been taken well. Good effort to keep that ball in play. Chamath Irosha. And now skipper Harishchandra. Chaturanga Chandrasekhara sends it out wide to Kaliova. They've got to send it out. Had space on the outside. But Air Force defense rushing up to it. Use it, says referee Chan. Ediri Surya. Once again, the police forwards in on the action. We've seen this time and time again. And now Pires goes for the cross kick. Will he find his man? He won't. Finds Idda Malgoda, twisting and turning. Does well to send that into space. Once again, Pires to Chandrasekhara. Kodituakko met in a dangerous tackle. Brilliant stuff from Air Force. But the ball has been lost forward.
Just couldn't see it through there on that occasion, isn't it? I think it was Shamika Kaushan. Referee said the steal was good, but just ended up losing the ball forward in the process. But Gayante Iddamalgoda, you can't be making mistakes like that, especially in a high stakes game like this one. We did not find in touch with that last penalty. And it's a net gain at the end for Police Sports Club, who have a put into the scrum. Just about 4.5 minutes left on our clock. Ideal opportunity for them to flex their muscles once again, get that second score in, and take a lead into the breather.
Absolutely. Iddamalgoda, usually you don't see mistakes like this coming from him. But it was a good effort as well from Police to keep that ball in play. Iroshan Chamath on that occasion. Now Police. Chandrasekhara sending it to his line. And once again, Air Force.
Play to 9. You're in offside position, play to 9. Offside.
In an offside position.
Play to 9. 2 minutes.
And Police Sports Club with 2 minutes left in this first half.
Might be tempted to take the three, isn't it, Virun? It's from dead in front of the post, about 40 meters out, but Pires has got the boot on him to make that kick. And even if he does miss, they'll get possession back.
2 minutes.
And there's still enough time left in this half, about 2.5 minutes or so, for them to try and recycle off that 22 dropout if Pires does miss as well.
Yes, I think they'll be looking to go into Lemons with the lead, but it will be just 1 point. Nevertheless, that psychological factor will play. Johan Pires. Quite a long kick. But his teammates were confident about his capabilities. As that goes nowhere near the uprights.
So will be a 22-meter dropout, but we still got a minute left to play, and Police will get possession back of this next restart from Gayante Iddamalgoda. And yes, Pires could have done a bit better on that occasion as Idda Malgoda floats it high up. It's picked up nicely by Avishka Hiran. Chandrasekhara now out to Kaliova. Kaliova breaks past the first line of defense but just gets his knee jammed in the turf there. That didn't look too good, Virun. Kaliova.
That looked terrible, Nathan. We saw the medic on the sidelines putting his hands on his head after looking at that one.
I got a potential hip drop tackle.
Hopefully, he hasn't done himself too much damage.
Check that. Do you got anything from there? Okay. So TMO check, please. Potential serious foul play.
And looks like we'll have Dilroy Fernando called on for the first time today. Been some foul play in that last breakdown, says the touch judge.
Yes, correct. Hip drop tackle.
Production, could we have the angle from the camera 1 and 3, please? Camera 1 and 3 angle.
Yeah, so I got a hip drop tackled, but didn't land clearly on the leg. It's just on the side. For me, it's a yellow card, not a red card. Agree? Anything to add? No? Okay.
I agree with you.
Yep. Captain 13. Captain. Captain 13. Captain. Captain. It's a hip drop tackle, but land on the side of the leg. Therefore, it's a card.
And
it's a hip drop tackle. You can't drop your weight on his lower limb. Okay, it's a penalty.
From the
It's
TMO
on the legs.
and
okay, but it's
referee
not
Chan.
completely just on the leg. It's one side. That's why it's yellow card. Okay.
And
let's wait.
Afa
Let's mark.
will start the second half 10 minutes late as he's dropped all of his weight on the leg on the player that he tackled. So Kaliova hopefully
it's not
hasn't done
injury,
himself
so it's
too
no
much
10 minutes.
damage.
So it's either he's out or he stay in. Stay in. Okay, so you stay in. You can't put anyone in. It's not blood. It's not blood. So yeah. So you can put him on the side and rest, but then you cannot bring anyone on.
Referee Chan
Perfect. Okay.
just
And you're around
having
30
a chat
seconds.
with the medic.
Around 30 seconds for the game.
It looks
okay?
like
Okay?
Kaliova
Ready?
will just sit the
Ready? You can bring him
rest
if
of
you
the
want
30 seconds of this half out. No one will be brought in
Hip drop
as his
tackle.
replacement, but he can sit out for the next 30 seconds as Johan Pires sends that ball into touch. And Nathan, the downpour is coming quite hard here in Ratmalana.
Yes, it certainly picked up over the last minute or so. We've lost our communication channel with the referee as well, I think. And will be a very wet end to this first half as police with the line out. Vianga Shavin puts it in. And now trying to get their drive on, but that's brilliantly done by Air Force to turn things over. Was scrappy at the line out yet again. And Kalu Arachi will put it out. And referee Chan will blow for lemons. So it's nail-biting stuff here at Ratmalana. 7 points to 5. Just a solitary conversion separating both these teams. And Air Force will start the second half with just 14 men on the park. And in a game this close, could be a crucial factor as well, Virun.
Absolutely, Nathan. That you never want to get a yellow card in the final few minutes of the first half. You've got to come in strong in that second half, but the weather doesn't look too good here in the Air Force grounds in Ratmalana. It's coming down hard as the officials look for cover.
Yes, and there we have your halftime confirmation in the plate final of this Maliban Interclub Rugby League. 7 points to the home side Air Force, and just the one solitary try from Ediri Surya make up 5 points for the Cops. It's a 2-point game heading into the breather, and we'll see you on the other side of this commercial break with action from the second half.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamari.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly. Swisstech aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamari.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamari.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamari.
Perfectly Swisstech aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
සිත්සත්සරය කළඹා සතුටක් ඉපදිලා මල් මන්දහසේ ජීවිතයට ලං කළා සතුටේ පැහැයන් සොයා අතුරා සිටින සරසා පන්සල එලි කළා
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑයක අසිරිය.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go. අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly Swisstech aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go. Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamari.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
It's the end again.
Good evening and welcome back to the second half action of the plate finals of the Interclub Rugby League 2025-2026. Air Force in the lead. It went into half time, and now Johan Pires with the restart of the second half.
Air Force Sports Club starting with just 14 men on the park. Hafasua starting in the bin for that very dangerous tackle on Kaliova, but thankfully we saw over the half-time break Kaliova back up on his feet, up and running to continue over this second 40 minutes.
Yes.
But looks like he has been substituted, Virun. Looks like Vianga Pivituru has made his way onto the park over the breather. And Air Force Sports Club will have to contend with just 14 men on the park to start things out. It's hanging on a knife edge, this game at the moment. 7 points to 5. It's been a real defensive showing from both these teams, as you'd expect in a final. Teams being more careful as police look to set that maul, but that's brilliantly done by Air Force, holding them back once, says the referee. And Naveen Kanishka fishes it out of that maul. There's an overlap on the outside straight away for Ramita Himasha. Beats the first man, beats the second man. Himasha brought down well though by Kavisha Kaluarachi, who had an absolutely exceptional first half. The Air Force halfback. Now it's back with their forwards. Yes, Bianca Shavin. Looks like it's multiple changes for Police over the breather. And why not? They've got 4 backs on the bench as well, Virun. And now their forwards, like they've done all game with those carries, especially that front row, they've been made to work really hard. But they've done the job in the first 40 minutes, accounted for that commercial bank try. And here's Tabit getting those legs pumping. Now looking to straighten things. Our Police, Air Force, just backpedaling a bit in defense. And it's a front football to start off with for the Cops. Exceptional work rate from Tabit. Gets back up and executes another pick and drive. And staying as low as possible as the ball squirts out. Was lost and Kaluarachi will kick it away. So Air Force getting themselves out of trouble. And excellent work in that previous ruck to force the turnover. Would be interesting to see what exactly took place there on replay. But Air Force survive an early scare.
Absolutely. Police were inching closer, step by step. That pass from Naveen Kanishka going forward along with that slippery ball. The rain has continued throughout that halftime break as well. It came down pretty hard. Now this time, Vihanga Shavin sets up the Police maul. Tabit at the back of it breaks off. Naveen Kanishka sends it out to Pires. Pires to Korituakku. Korituakku sends it to Pivituru. And he is brought down in the corner. Now once again, Naveen Kanishka this time playing first receiver. Vihanga Shavin. The Police forwards in on the action. Shows and goes. Does Naveen Kanishka just loses his footing along with the ball. Unfortunate for him.
Naveen Kanishka very nearly producing a moment of magic there. We've seen a couple of those during his school days in some league deciders. We nearly saw one here in a plate decider as well. But unfortunately, underfoot conditions denying him of what would have been an absolutely brilliant solo commercial bank try.
Yes, that would have been a contender for the try of the match. Take a look at that. And right there, just trying to step that defender. Unfortunate, loses his footing underfoot conditions. Not looking too good for running rugby. Now we have a bit of thunder and lightning here in Ratmalana. Naveen Kanishka unfortunately loses that ball forward once again. Now with the Malgoda, with the clearance, he sends it out quite long. Police not able to collect that clean. Now Kodituakku shows and goes. Pivituru twisting and turning. The Air Force defense finally catches up. Good rush defense this time on Vihanga Shavin. Tabit calling his forwards in on the action along with Danushka Dirisurya. Now ball comes out. Naveen Kanishka sends it out to Pivituru. Pivituru making some good meters and going into contact. Naveen Kanishka once again to the skipper. And now Johan Pires. Offload comes through to Jayasinghe. Now once again Police forwards to skipper. The Air Force rush defense is incredible. Johan Pires sends it up high. Iddamalgoda, safest hands, but a good tackle coming in. And incredible again for Police Sports Club. Good decision making and good tackle that time on Iddamalgoda.
Yes, thought Pires would look to go for touch from that kind of a position, Virun. Instead, he chose to put in that high up and under, but he knew exactly what he was doing. He backed his forwards to rush up there, make that tackle. Iddamalgoda safe as houses, but look at that work rate from Vihanga Pivituru. And then the support as well from the centre, Rukshan Madhushankar and Sujan Kodituakku to put in a massive shove at ruck time, win the turnover. And it's a penalty come in the way of Police Sports Club. And this is the correct decision, going for points early. Looking to get the scoreboard ticking, isn't it, Virun? Because they got that try of theirs in just the 3rd minute of the game. And since then, it's been 43 minutes where they've gone scoreless. So usually you just need to get a score or two to try and get the wheels turning once again. Pires missed out a 3-pointer though at the end of that first half. And this time just squeezes past the right upright. So Police Sports Club twice have opted for the 3 and twice from right in front of the post. Johan Pires, who usually has a trusty boot on him, has missed. And I made this point before kickoff as well, Virun. Police's success off the tee has come under question in this Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League, and it's 3 kicks that they've missed off the tee so far today, along with that conversion for the Commercial Bank try.
Yes, Nathan, we saw Police, they were struggling to find the man to kick off the tee. They used Kaliova at one point and he was decent, but Kaliova going off that injury, unfortunate for Police. But they do have Naveen Kanishka as well, who did a bit of kicking back in his school days. So they should try to use some of the other players in their ranks. Now Kanishka to Thabit. Thabit breaking off one. Brought down. Kanishka once again to Pires. Pires with the little chip, but straight to the hands of the Air Force players. Iddamalgoda looks like he's done himself some damage. And 2 players of Air Force going for the same ball. Unfortunate that time.
Shena Luangoda with a rush of blood there. Should have just let the experienced man go for that high ball. But instead, he's clashed into probably one of the most important players in his team. And whether he's able to continue will be in question as well, isn't it, Virun? As we take a look at that. Spotted the space, Johan Pires, but Iddamalgoda had that one under control. And Uyangoda didn't need to get in the way there.
Yes, Uyangoda backpedaling as well. Should have let it gone to Iddamalgoda. Safe hands. And looks like they've done themselves some damage as Afa comes back in for a full lineup for Air Force. Now Air Force will look to counter-attack. Now Police Sports Club. Little bit of set play there. Lovely hands, but unfortunately, it looks like... Was that ball knocked on, Nathan?
Yes, the replay will tell us the full story, but looks like it was another loss forward there, or could have been an obstruction as well. Had a lot of Police players in the same paths. Was one of their set moves, but just couldn't get it right on that occasion. Take a look, Pires with a lovely floated ball to Pivituru, who then hooks it back to Kodituakku, and Kodituakku did lose it forward, Virun.
Yes, I think there was a bit of obstruction as well, Nathan. That ball, the final pass, just going right behind him. And unfortunately, that set move for Police Sports Club not going their way. As Air Force will now look to counter-attack with all their numbers restored. Kaluarachi with the feed in. To with the Malgoda, who finds a brilliant touch. Absolutely brilliant to get out of that danger zone.
Yes, excellent stuff there from Air Force to clear their lines. Hit the Malgoda in the pocket. But police will get possession of this line out, and Air Force will have more defending to do to start out this half. It's played 11 minutes so far. It's been played exclusively in Air Force territory and not the area of the field you want to be playing your rugby in, Virun.
Definitely, Nathan. And now Vihanga Shavin. Just waiting on some clarifications. Wonder why the play was stopped. Nevertheless, Vihanga Shavin misses target. Ball comes out back to him. And good work from Kaluarachi once again. Incredible defense from this young lad. Let's take a look at what happened once again. He was right on the money. Look at it. The forwards bringing Vihanga Shavin down, and the jackal from Kaluarachi. Brilliant technique, Nathan.
So what a defensive effort from the halfback. Exceptional work rate. And what a crucial player he's been in this final, has really put his hand up. Kavisha Kaluarachi. And Air Force finally getting into Police's half of the field. But then looks like line out ball has been turned over and an advantage for a knock on as well. So Police punch in one back. And now floating it out wide to Pevituru. Here's Avishka Hiran, puts it on the toe. There's space in behind. But who else but Gayantha Iddamalgoda to do the sweep in. And the 50-22 is on. What a kick from Gayantha Iddamalgoda.
From nowhere. No one expected that. But it looks like it has not been a 50-22. Let's take a look at that kick once again. It looks like the ball bounced just outside the 22 and then into touch. Yes. So unfortunate for Gayantha Iddamalgoda. It's not a 50-22, but a brilliant kick.
Yes, the rule is the ball must bounce inside the 22 as well before heading out. So referee Shankar, or touch judge Shankar Abekon has made the correct call. And now Air Force trying to spoil that line out. They succeed in doing so. First touch of the ball for Shashika Fernando, who's come off the bench. One of the 6 Air Force forwards that they've got on the bench. As coach Asela Deshapriya will look to launch on a bit of a bomb squad in this second half. And the conditions are favouring that as well, Virun.
Absolutely, Nathan. These underfoot conditions definitely supporting that 6-2 bench, as we called it earlier in the day. And the fresh legs in the forwards for Air Force. They'll look to use them to go over the whitewash. The game is still close, 7 points to 5. And now Air Force finally sends it out. Madhushan twisting and turning, what the ball has been turned over. Pivituru. And was that a late charge? Now with the Malgoda. Support arrives for him. Skipper Sharaka Verella, the back of that. Now Kaluarachi looking for his options. He'll kick himself, but that has been charged down. And now scrappy phase of play from both teams, and once again couple of late charges going back and forth.
It's pretty scrappy from both these teams, isn't it, Virun? But a good old defensive tussle we've had here. Reminds me of a bout of boxing as well. Both teams just throwing punches at each other, making those turnovers, winning those penalties in defense. And scores have been few and far between. Just 7 points to 5. As an anxious crowd watches on here at Ratmalana.
Yes, bit of rush of blood coming for both teams. It's been 55 minutes, Nathan, and most of the game was in the first half. 7 points to 5 came in the first 25 minutes or so. And after that, it has been scoreless for both teams as the crowds look anxious as well. Yes, unfortunately, Naveen Kanishka did go down in the tackle, but it looks like he's back on his feet.
It's a battle of attrition, if I may say so, here at Ratmalana, and the dignitaries glued to their seats. And I'm sure all the viewers at home are glued to their screens as well. Brilliant work it has been from Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare, isn't it, Virun, to bring you all the live pictures, be it rain or sun, from this Maliban Interclub Rugby League.
Absolutely, Nathan, and crazy weather we've had throughout this entire season. We've had rainstorms during matches, and the live stream has been brought to our viewers by Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare. And these two important games, the plate finals and the cup finals, today and tomorrow. Now Police Sports Club with a little set move at the back of the scrum through their skipper. Now Hafiz Thabit going into contact.
It's another set move from Police, but Yafos read that well and adjusted in time. And now they'll have to look to push through once again with those pick and goes to try and win some territory for their team. Yafos, though, their line is holding fort for the moment as Police continue to knock on the door, but the ball is loose there, squirted out, and jumping on top of that one is Nirmal Vikramasinghe, and Idda Malgoda can clear his lines. It's been the theme of the game so far, isn't it, Virun? Hiran would have had his heart in his mouth for a moment there. The Air Force defense rushes up on him, and now they do. Kalna Chamudita with a beautiful tackle, and Idda Malgoda is there to put on the afterburners and pin Police back inside their own 22. Hiran thought he was out of trouble, but Kalna Chamudita had some other ideas, and Air Force have gone and won the penalty. Is this the moment that could change this game? As Afasua takes it quickly. Here's Vikramasinghe swinging it out wide. Shena Luyangoda for the line. And it's Yafos who touched down for the Commercial Bank try. And is this the pendulum swing in this plate final? And have the Amen put one hand on that trophy with that last passage of play, Virun. And it's going from bad to worse for Police. Thabit has been given his marching orders as well.
Incredible stuff here from Air Force Sports Club. It all started from that absolutely phenomenal tackle from Kalna Chamudita. And look at that quick tap taken from Afa. And there in the wing goes Shenal Uyangoda for that second Commercial Bank try for Air Force Sports Club, with Kaluarachi to convert. But Idda Malgoda and Kalna Chamudita, they are the key. They were the key for that try, the start of it. Incredible tackle, Nathan, that was. The ball just popped out. And Kaluarachi makes no mistake for the second time. What a game he's having. His defense has been on point today. So has his kicking off the tee. Take a bow, young man. But Iddamalgoda pouncing on that loose ball. Let's take a look at that once again. Lovely tackle. And Iddamalgoda just putting that kick on it. Pinning Police back in their own half. And then the obstruction, giving room for that try. And once again, Iddamalgoda, through his boot, has taken Air Force important meters forward.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Is that the moment, Virun? Looks like the momentum certainly has swung. Air Force playing with a spring in their step now. Off the restart as well. Gaining some crucial meters through the ever trusty boot of Gayantha Iddamalgoda. Police are reduced to 14 men as well. Tabit is in the sin bin. And that will be the end of Manuka Pereira's day as the clock ticks over the hour mark. But what a performance it's been from the front rower. And in a game of defensive punches, have Air Force just thrown the decisive one, Virun, as Shamika Kaushan gets those legs pumping. More than an hour in. And now offloads to Shashika Fernando. Plenty of front football here for Air Force now. Police scrambling inside their own 22. But on that occasion, have done brilliantly. Shanaka Harishchandra, the skipper, putting his hand up. And Police just need to slow the game down here, isn't it, Virun? It's very easy when you go under the pump like that. And in especially a game that has been so defensive, where we haven't seen many scores, it's very easy to just get that false sense of urgency. They've still got plenty of time. They've still got 20 minutes. And it's just 9 points separate in the two teams. So well within the grasp of Police Sports Club, but they just need to keep their cool, slow the game down and fight their way back.
Yes, and it looks like Prince Chamara has come in for Police as well. And like you said, they've got to slow it down. Use their experience. They've got plenty of that in their ranks. But look at that Thabit costing a player for Police. There'll be one man short for the next 7 to 8 minutes or so. Now Prince Chamara. And in good rush defense from Air Force. Kanishka. Once again to Prince Chamara. Sends it out wide. Breaks through one. But good tackle comes in from Afa. Now Police cry out from the Air Force bench. Kanishka to Prince Chamara. Prince Chamara sends it out wide. But good tackle once again coming through. And the Air Force and skipper Varela once again at ruck time has been on point. Nathan, they've done really well in those important and crucial moments. Air Force, take a look at that defense. And take a look at this tackle as well. Padma Sanka. Absolutely marked. No rush on him.
And their technique in the tackle has been sublime as well, Virun. Police certainly have the bigger players, but we were speaking about this in the first half as well. Going as low as they can, Air Force, making those hits, stopping Police dead in their tracks, and it has really been a defensive masterclass from them in this first 65 minutes or so.
Absolutely, Nathan, and now Air Force find themselves in the danger zone of Police as they set up the maul. And with one man down in their forwards, Police and side entry, says referee Chan. As Air Force once again get the opportunity to get closer to that whitewash. And now once again through the boots of Iddamalgoda. They will look to get close to that 5 meter mark.
Yes, did really well to set up the maul there. They were just one phase away, unfortunately, Virun, but luckily had that side entry penalty to come back to as Vishal Akalanka makes his way onto the park, and that should be curtains for Kavisha Kaluarachi, but what an effort it has been from the halfback, Virun. Early contender for man of the match as well, but we have to leave that choice up to the national selectors. But Kavisha Kaluarachi take a bow, young man, as Air Force set that roll in maul once again. This time Police with a good counter push. Air Force trying to wheel it. Yes, Shamika Kaushan at the back with the ball, and he's gone over for commercial bank try number 3. It's the talisman for the Airmen. Shamika Kaushan gets that crucial score, puts daylight between the teams, and has potentially killed this game as well, Virun.
Nathan, we saw an incredible run from him early on as well. Unfortunately, didn't have the support behind him, but this time at the back of that maul, there was no stopping Air Force and their forwards. Police with a man down as well, definitely not helping them, but Shamika Kaushan, he's had an incredible season and a match for Air Force. Let's take a look at that maul set up once again. He hits his target, comes to the back of his maul, and Police found looking as that conversion goes wide of Iddamalgoda, but Air Force Sports Club 19 points to 5 against Police. It's a 14-point gap here in Ratmalana with about 14 minutes left in this game. So it all comes down to this. Air Force need to hold their fort in this next 10 to 15 minutes or so. As Police, they've got a 2-try deficit to cut back on.
Yes, as Air Force continue to bring on those replacements in the forwards department. This time it's Isru Jayaratna coming into the loose, and Ramita Himasha with a good tackle, but Afasua did really well to stay on his feet. Finds the offload to Ishara Madhushan. Afasua as well has been brilliant today, isn't it? Virun bringing all his sevens expertise to the game as Iddamalgoda clears his lines, and we have had some lightning here at Ratmalana. Here's Kanishka making the break, and referee has halted proceedings, and plenty of concerned faces on the touchline right in front of us as well, Virun.
Yes, as we see TMO referee Dilroy as well, just calling out to the man on field, referee Chan. It was quite a heavy strike of lightning. Almost got mistaken on the runway behind us. So definitely player safety has to come first. But Air Force has been reinforcing their pack slowly and surely with those 6 men in their ranks. They've been sending them out 1 or 2 at a time, and that has reinforced the pack quite well, Nathan.
Yes, excellent use of the replacements from coach Asela Deshapriya. He's someone who loves to use his forwards as well, isn't it, Virun? We've seen him coach the schooling setup of DSN College as well, where their forwards too have impressed. And like you said, that gradual injection of those forward replacements have really slowly but surely pushed Police out of this game. They haven't realized it because it all hasn't come at once, but slowly they find themselves under the pump and now have a 14-point deficit to make up if play does resume after this break.
Yes, they had kind of a bomb squad, but they've been released in a different way. One by one, those fresh legs coming into the pack. The Trojan horse, I think, if you may say so. That has been key for Air Force, to keep those fresh legs in the pack, driving them forward slowly but surely. And police has had no answer in the past 10 to 15 minutes or so, Nathan, as play has halted here because there was a bit of a strong lightning and thunder.
Yes, sir. That's the silverware they'll be playing for. That's the man of the match trophy, the player of the final trophy as well. And this is the trophy that Air Force already have one hand on Virun. Brilliant second half showing from them, isn't it?
Yes, as take a look at some of the highlights of that first half, Nathan.
Yes, it was police that started on the front foot, but it was expected, isn't it? Virun Air Force, typically a team that likes to ease into games. We've seen them countless times this season. We've seen them go under the pump early this season, and then a moment of magic from Shena Luyangoda, and a brilliant support in line from Ishara Madushan, who has been magnificent in his own right today. And Afasua finishing off that move, Kaluarachi making no mistake. But something this highlights reel won't show you is Kaluarachi's defensive effort, Virun, as we take a look at probably the momentum shifter, the moment that really changed this game. Shena Luyangoda getting a try in. Excellent game awareness as well from Afasua. And then just before the break, Air Force finally getting that roll in more right, something that they've done well all season. Against a stronger police pack has been a bit more difficult for them this time out, but eventually finding success, and Shamika Kaushan getting his name on the score sheet yet again.
Yes, Luyangoda being a part of 2 of those 3 tries, Nathan, has been key in the momentum shift for Air Force, along with Kaluarachi's defense. As we take a look at this incredible venue, Nathan, here in Ratmalana, the Air Force grounds, we see the planes constantly landing and taking off from here, and it's lovely for us spectators to see, and lovely camera angles from our crew here at Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare, through this heavy rain as well. The live action has been brought to our viewers, and the support for Air Force looking strong. Nathan, this will be a decisive few minutes for this game, as Air Force are in the lead 19 points to 5 in this plate finals.
Yes, and with that being said, we'll throw into a hopefully short commercial break as we await the action to get kick-started once again after this lightning break.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balen. Sialatama Ialen. TVS Raider 125. The full option bike.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Vantage. for the modern professional.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamai.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamai.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Pantamai.
Perfectly ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අසම සම Smart Option සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS 125 the full option bike.
සරේ කලඹා සතුටක් ඉපදිලා මල් මන්දහසේ ජීවිතයට ලං කළා සතුටේ පැහැයන් සොයා අතුරා සිවින සරසා මන්සල එලි කළා
ලංකරුපියලක් අසිරිය
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
අසම සම Smart Option සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Vantage for the modern professional.
අසම සම Smart Option සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Yes, and we are back after that lightning break. Play has resumed. We are at the 67th minute now. Air Force Sports Club, 19 points to 5.
Finally easing up a bit to give Police a chance. If full time was blown due to lightning, Air Force would have clinched that title. But Police still in with a sniff. Still have 12.5 minutes to try and make a difference. As here comes Pivituru. Bumping off Afasua. Quickly Avishka Hiranu steps past one, but has stepped into some traffic and is being held up brilliantly there, but eventually gets a foot to the ground. Tabit, who's back up from the sin bin.
Now Police sends it out this time to Vimla Ratna. Navin Kanishka dialing up his forwards. Super tackle on Navin. The ball comes out to Prince Chamara. Breaks through one, but met with a good tackle. As we have some lightning once again.
Ishara Madhushan and Isuru Jayaratna getting down there. Getting their bodies into those positions and making a crucial turnover just when Police had some front foot.
Air Force and their defense, especially in this second half as well, has been point. As Idama finds touch.
Yes, what's been promising for them is even the backline is putting up a mammoth defensive shift, isn't it, Viron? Afasua bringing on all that sevens one-on-one experience, making some crucial turnovers. Gayantha Iddamalgoda with those exit kicks, and even Ishara Madhushan has been a really difficult customer to contend with if you're a Police runner.
Yes, they haven't only got to depend on their forwards, Nathan. This time, Police come away with the ball and it has been lost forward. Chamudita brings it to touch. I beg your pardon, brings it to contact. And now, Air Force on the 50-meter mark. Iddamalgoda with the little chip in. And it looks like there's a bit of obstruction. And a brilliant tackle coming in from Muyangoda. Talk about defense from the back line. Shashika Fernando. Once again, Iddamalgoda with a little chip in. And Ishara Madhushan will go over for the bonus point. Commercial bank try for Air Force Sports Club. And what a try it was.
Ishara Madhushan take a bow, but that was all created by Gayantha Iddamalgoda. Tried that chip kick just a couple of phases ago. Didn't work out for him, and this time it worked to perfection. Take a look at that. Quickly recycled by Yakalanka. Iddamalgoda, the maestro that he is, spots the space in behind. He got the first touch onto the ball, was in the foot race, got taken. But Ishara Madhushan has been running some lovely supporting lines all game. And had the presence of mind to just dive over that ball and secure the bonus point with that commercial bank try.
Well deserving try for Ishara Madhushan, Nathan. He's been incredible with his support throughout this game. And the fourth try for Air Force Sports Club with Iddamalgoda to convert. This time it doesn't make it, as Air Force bring more of their forwards in. This time Vimukti Fernando coming in to give that final bit of injection to their forwards in the last 8 minutes of this game. They want to see this one through, Nathan. 24 points to 5 now. It looks like they've sealed the game. Police having no answer. It's all been their defense, Nathan. The back line as well has been on point.
Yes, most of them the entire 80 minutes, and will have to, because they've got just Vishala Kalanka and Kalna Chamudita on their bench, as it's another high up and under from Gayantha Iddamalgoda, and does beautifully to chase his own kick, force the knock on. And how many times have we seen this in this second half, Virun? If the first half was an arm wrestle, the second half has been a knockout blow dealt by Air Force.
Absolutely, Nathan, couldn't agree more. Let's take a look at that. He's charging in on his own kick. Right on the money. Pounces on that. Incredible from Iddamalgoda and the airmen. They're at home grounds, and they want to see this one through. With just about 5 to 6 minutes left. Iddamalgoda this time. Once again. Good work by Hiran to control that ball. He makes a kick of his own. And Iddamalgoda marks it.
Yes, that's the advantage of topping your respective segment, isn't it, Virun? It's that home final. And despite going down last week, Air Force were never going to go down 2 weeks in a row, especially at home.
Yes, Nathan. And they have their full side this week as well. Their regulars playing, and like you said, they wouldn't go down 2 weeks in a row to the same team at home. And they've shown exactly what they're capable of today, putting on a show for the home crowd, as we see the support gathering around the pavilion as well. With 5 minutes left in this game, Vihanga Shavin replaced by Deshaun Fernando. This time Police comes away with it. Well, Prince Charmer to Thabit. Navin Kanishka. Prince Charmer opts to boot. And it looks like there was a late charge on that kick.
Yes, and is this the lease of life that Police wanted? They wouldn't want to go down without a fight, isn't it? We're on 24 points to 5. Haven't found the whitewash since the 3rd minute. It's been a defensive masterclass from Air Force Sports Club. Police will want to prove a point. They made it extremely difficult for Air Force, but just crumbling in the second half, and that superior bench strength of the Airmen coming back to help them, as yet another forward replacement, Parakrama Ratnayaka, the experienced man, makes his way on for Shamika Kaushan.
Nathan, this strategy from Air Force is something that can be taken to the other teams as well. Slowly injecting with fresh legs into the pack. And they know their role in the pack as well, Nathan. And now Police set up a maul that has been brought down illegally, says referee Chan. Now Thabit breaking at the back of it. Skipper Harish Chandra. And the Air Force have been pushed back another 10 meters. Mistakes coming in from them now. Police looking for points, but all they can get with about 4 minutes remaining is consolation points, Nathan. But we have a couple of players putting their hands up for the Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match award. What are your thoughts, Nathan?
Yes, the entire Air Force team put in their hand up, I have to say. Virun Kavisha Kaluarachi has been brilliant. So has Ishara Madhushan and Gayantha Iddamalgoda running that first receiver position all throughout. Shena Luyangoda as well off his wing has been brilliant whenever he was called upon. Shamika Kaushan also. And then the two line out jumpers as well. Virun, Police had a really weak line out throughout this game, and that's mainly due to Malisha Veerakon and Malisha Veerakon and Nilantha Jayavira spoiling things for them on countless occasions. But this time Police have got the line out right and find themselves a couple of movements short of a consolation try. But certainly 4 or 5 players definitely standing out today for the Yarmen, and will be interesting to see who that Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match award goes to.
It's a tough decision for the judges from the Sri Lanka Rugby as well, Nathan. I'm pretty sure we would have found it hard to decide on one player. But penalty comes in for Police. They opt to take it quick, but referee Chan says take it from the mark. Line offside called on Air Force. And Police just looking to be a bit better on the scoreboard. Nothing they can do now with about a minute and a half remaining in this game. Air Force know that they've won, but haven't given up on their defense. Police having no answer at the moment. Just moving laterally.
It's getting nice and low in that fringe defense. Air Force Sports Club. Police going low, but Air Force going lower. But finally, the Commercial Bank try comes for Police Sports Club. After not finding the scoreboard for the better of 75 minutes, Virun, Shanaka Harishchandra, the skipper, puts his hand up, as he has done whenever his team has been under the pump, and gets that second Commercial Bank try in, but will mean precious little in the broader context of this plate final.
Absolutely, Nathan. I mean, Kanishka just trying to drop kick that one, but Prince Chamara says, I want it to look better on the scoreboard to cut that gap to just 12 points. And he touches the left upright, but that goes through. So 24 points to 12 with under a minute remaining on our clock here in the plate finals of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League 2025-2026. Shanaka Harishchandra, the try scorer of that Commercial Bank try, the second Commercial Bank try for Police Sports Club. And Gayantha Iddamalgoda with the restart. Yes, Navin Kanishka takes it well. Goes through a couple. Prince Chamara sends it out. Now Police with good meters made. Prince Chamara to Deshan. Navin Kanishka once again. Prince Chamara. Quick hands. This time Police. Rukshan Madhushankar. Now Navin Kanishka trying to go by himself on the blind side. Prince Chamara once again to Deshan. And Navin Kanishka looking for his forwards. But goes the other way. Pushed back by Air Force and their defense. Now skipper Harishchandra. And the ball has been lost forward by Police Sports Club. And Air Force's defense once again has been the story throughout this game, Nathan. And referee Chan will come for that knock-on. Scrum in the favor of the home team. Time's up on our clock. And looks like Air Force will be crowned the plate champions of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League 2025-2026, Nathan.
Yes, what a performance. It's been Ishar Madhushan on his last legs there. But he's been simply outstanding today. And once again, those replacements doing their side a huge favor. I think it was Isru Jayaratna that forced that knock-on with the tackle. and won his side another set piece. And the touchline battle certainly has been won by Air Force Sports Club today. Virun, we've been praising their players, but credit has to go to the think tank as well. They deserve this plate title as much as the 15 men out on the park do.
Couldn't agree more, Nathan. Their plans and their strategies have worked perfectly today. They knew exactly what they were up against. They've studied the police team well, and they've come out with a plan. They've executed it to perfection. But the entire Air Force team, they've given it their all here with these conditions as well. Not easy to defend here, especially against the big forwards from Police Sports Club. But their technique and effort has been incredible. But this time, scrum penalty. And Idda Malgoda takes the tap and puts a high up and under. And tap back, but police come away with possession. Navin Kanishka to Prince Chamara. Prince Chamara to Gaurava. Gunavira, I beg your pardon. And big contact this time. Good tackle by Vasant. Last minute on the referee's clock. Last phase of play as Prince Chamara goes the other direction. Tapped from Pivituru. And it looks like that will be full time here in Ratmalana. Air Force Sports Club crowned plate champions of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League 2025-2026. What a performance. 24 points to 12. This team should be proud of themselves. And we've got the news. We have our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. And it's none other than that man, Gayantha Iddamalgoda for Air Force Sports Club. The man in the number 10 jumper.
Yes, 3 Air Force wins in this super round and 3 player of the match performances from Gayantha Iddamalgoda. He was fabulous today, isn't it? Virut created that try with a lovely chip kick and even kicking off the hand as well. He was absolutely outstanding and always kicked to the weaker links in that police back three that invited a lot of pressure onto them as well, isn't it, Virut? And forced a couple of turnovers.
Yes, Nathan, that experience showing through his boot and through those plays. You saw that try created by him. It was lovely to watch. He tried it a couple of times and it finally worked out as well. But sportsmanship shown out there now. The two teams shaking hands. Afa as well has had an incredible season with Force. His defense, the one-on-one defense has been incredible, and the home crowd loves it. They're absolutely pumped, as the officials as well from the home side will be happy with the performance of their players.
Coach Asela Deshapriya delivering some silverware here to the Air Force camp in Ratmalana. And no team deserves it more in this plate championship, isn't it, Virun? Air Force might call themselves a bit unlucky to even be competing in this plate championship. They've been levels above the competition, and we saw that again today. Police made them work in that first half, but that second 40 minutes was simply outstanding. Unplayable Air Force in attack and in defense as well.
Yes, Nathan. Shami Kaushan as well had an incredible game today, and he's been leading that Air Force pack along with skipper Verella, and it has worked out really well for Air Force. And like you said, they'll be looking to compete in the cup segment next season, Nathan. As we take a look at the full confirmation.
Yes, but as we take a look at the full-time confirmation, 24 points to 12 in favour of Air Force Sports Club. But commiserations as well to Police. They were also outstanding throughout the league season, isn't it, Virun? Despite not getting the start that they wanted, they got some crucial wins under their belt towards the end of that first round, and they were unstoppable in the super round as well to qualify for this plate final. And for the most part, they remained in the game, but Air Force just had too much in them for Police to handle, especially in that last half an hour or so.
Yes, as we take a look at the highlights of the second half, where Air Force's incredible defense came into play, and that try from Uyangoda, incredible. All started off Itamagoda's chase down of that incredible tackle from Kalana Chamudita. Kaluarachi with important conversions as well. And this try from Shamika Kaushan at the back of that maul went over. And look at this little chip kick from Itamagoda. And it was Ishara Madhushan who had dived over with his little football skills as well. And Police with consolation points through their skipper Shanaka Harishchandra, and the conversion by experienced Prince Shamara. And all smiles and celebrations here in Ratmalana. This will go on through the night, Nathan.
Yes, I'm sure the celebrations have just started here for Air Force Sports Club. As we take a look at the key stats, 24 points to 12 it finished, 4 tries to Police's 2, and 2 conversions from Air Force and 1 conversion from Police Sports Club. And the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match for yet another fabulous performance was Gayantha Iddamalgoda. So what we'll do now, folks, is we'll head into a short commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We've got the post-match presentation on the other side.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
Asama smart option සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් quotation එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
Vantage for the modern professional.
සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the
Late finals.
Hello and welcome back to Ratmalana as we are heading into the post-match presentation now, and we have Reshwan Pereira out in the middle.
Police Sports Club become the second best today in his plate final of the Maliban Club Rugby League.
The whole message.
Once again, the Police Sports Club skipper to come forward to collect the runners-up trophy from the Air Marshal Bandhu Veer Singh, commander of the Armies. Segment to Police Sports Club. Once again, a round of applause for Police Sports Club. Mammoth effort. Take up second best in the play final of the Maliban Club Rugby League 2025-2026. Another round of applause for Police Sports Club. And I would like to invite the winning team, Air Force Sports Club, to come and collect their winners' medal from the dignitaries on stage. Air Force Sports Club, the plate champions. I would like to invite Marshal of the Air Force, Mr. Roshan Gunatilaga, to come forward and present the Plate Championship Trophy to Air Force Sports Club. Your Plate champions, Air Force Sports Club. Once again, a big cheer for Air Force Sports Club as they win the Plate Championship. From the post-match presentation ceremony.
Yes, and Air Force, the champions of the plate segment of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League 2025-2026. Congratulations to Skipper Verrell and his airmen. Take a look at the celebrations here in Ratmalana. Nathan, they deserved it 100%. And Air Force, they did it at home. They'll be happy. They'll be partying on to the night.
Celebrations just starting here in Ratmalana. This party will continue not just tonight, but I'm sure in the week to come as well. We're on Air Force Sports Club, but simply unplayable today. They've got a Clifford Cup to think about as well, and from what we've seen in their league games, they've certainly got enough body weight to pack a punch against the big boys, and they'll certainly be hoping to cause an upset or two as that Clifford Cup rolls around. in a couple of weeks or so. But commiserations to police. They were outstanding as well, but just didn't have enough on the day to topple this Air Force outfit.
Yes, Nathan, they'll be looking. Air Force will be looking to take this momentum on to the Clifford Cup, and we are in for an incredible game tomorrow as well, as Candy Sports Club takes on CRNFC at Longdon Place at 7 p.m. for the third time this season, and the home side CRNFC looking to put their mark, beating Candy Sports Club 3 times and becoming the cup segment champions of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League.
Yes, the boys from Longdon Place to do a triple, or will the title stay in the hill capital? We'll find out tomorrow on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare. And with that being said, folks, that brings an end to our coverage of an enthralling plate final of this Maliban Interclub Rugby League, with Air Force getting their hands on some silverware. And it's been an absolute pleasure bringing you these pictures. And from me, Nathan Coggins, Virun Jayasundara, and the entire Papare and technical production crew, it's a wrap from here. Thank you and good night.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
සිත්සත්සරය කළඹා සතුටක් ඉපදිලා මල් මන්දහාසේ ජීවිතයට ලං කළා. සතුටේ පැහැයන් සොයා අතුරා සිටින සරසා පන්සල එලි කළා.
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑයක අසිරිය.
Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swisstech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swisstech ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swisstech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swisstech ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
වසඟකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
වසංගකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
තවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll off.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව Papare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.